Alright, folks, part number 9 of FF10. Here we go. Time for some Blitzball.
Woo! Blitzball. Look at that crowd.
A little mysterious figure.
Mysterious man. Who could that be?
I didn't think he looked that old, but his face got covered up in the beginning, and then I see his face here. I'm just like, wow, he is really old. Like they like de-aged him in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Because in this one he looks like he's like in his 50s or 60s. That's what he looks like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Kingdom Hearts.
Actually, how old is he actually?
In Kingdom Hearts 2, he looked like he was like in his 30s or something like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
30s, 40s. But in this one, he looks really old.
How old is he in this actually?
I don't know.
Wait, now I'm concerned. Or not concerned, but now I'm curious.
If it contains spoilers,
Because Tidus is 17, Yuna's 19.
Yeah.
Waka and Lulu, I think, are like 20-something. 21, 23.
Yeah,
thereabouts.
Isn't Kamari like in his 20s or something like that?
Maybe.
Or 30s or something?
Maybe.
He's a little old.
Riku's like 16?
Yeah, she's 16. Because she's an 18 and 10 too.
Right, and that's 2 years.
Yeah. 2-year difference.
Yes. I don't know, though, how old Orin is. He was definitely.
Are you looking this up, or are you just trying to remember?
No, I'm just trying to remember because I'm like, I'm just trying to think like when he was Yuna's dad's guardian, he was probably like 21 or something. I'd say that's 10 years, so 30. But that doesn't seem quite right.
Well, he doesn't look 30. That's for sure.
I know, that's what I mean. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. 35? I actually don't know if his age is anywhere, if they mention
He's
it
supposed to be 35 years. He doesn't look 35.
Oh, I got it!
He's the oldest being at 35. He doesn't look like 35, though.
Stress.
Yeah, stress and drinking. He doesn't look 35. He looks like an old fart. No.
He's all stressed out.
Emotionally absent. Yeah, no, he does
Stressful.
not. He does not look 35 to me. I'm sorry to say, he just does not look 35.
No, he doesn't. But that's the.
You know,
At least I was right. I got it. I was like, oh, okay.
Lulu's got that mature look, beauty look going for her. Waka's got that blockhead look for blockhead look for him.
Young blockhead dude, yeah.
Yuna's just teenager. Tidus is just teenager. Kamari, well, I mean, yeah, he is up for debate on that. And Riku's just
Kamari is the one I'm like, I also don't know.
Yeah, and then you have Riku is just like, she just looks like a little girl.
She's a kid.
Yeah. I mean, they're teenagers, but like still, it's like, you know.
True. Youngish.
God, you guys suck. You suck too.
So does that guy, though. They all suck. Go, guy, go.
Yeah,
no.
That's so bullshit. They're so far from me. And they
I know.
Me. That's so bullshit, bro. What the fuck is this game?
I know. Believe me, I know.
Listen, I'm one for tolerating, like, janky stuff or, like, you know, bad stuff or whatever. But, like, this is really fucking bad. And that truly pisses me off, honestly.
Yeah.
You know.
It is definitely...
You know, I mainly get mad at games when it's, like, genuinely, like, this is, like, hot garbage.
Yeah.
And I'm one with big tolerance because I play a lot of bad games.
Oof.
Yeah, put the fat guy for the fucking goalie. Yeah, sure. Oh, so like in part 1, I mentioned like this is like so like fusion friendly. This fucking music is so fusion friendly.
Oh yeah. Oof. Yeah, this is definitely the mini game that it's just like, oh. Oh, they did it. Every time I see Tidus' name, I just
What?
I always forget, and then I look at it, I'm like,
Oh, it's Ratchet, not Tidus.
it always. I always look at it, I'm like, oh yeah.
I mean, when I hear Tidus, I just hear Ratchet. Like when I hear James Arnold Taylor, I just hear Ratchet. Like out of all the roles he does, like I just hear Ratchet.
Yeah.
That can't escape.
That
me.
is it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm sorry, but James Arnold Taylor. No. I mean, he doesn't have much range. You know, he's like the Yuri. He's like the, I guess, like less popular Yuri Lowenthal. In a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yuri Lowenthal's had like a lot of roles like people love, and like don't get me wrong, James Arnold Taylor, he's got like a lot of good roles and whatnot, you know, but like
yeah,
he's not as like up there compared to like Yuri Lowenthal. But the thing is, both of them don't really have that much reach because, you know, the majority of the time their voice is literally, it's just little tweaks to their voice here and there. It's not like major. You know, I know more minor voice actors have more range than them, but you know, Yuri Lowenthal and James Arnold Taylor are just popular.
They've been at it for a while, so, you know.
Like I said, popular.
Yeah.
Popular and, like, you know, they get the job done despite their range. I'm not trying to badmouth. I'm just.
Yeah, just comment. Yeah, you know.
Get the ball and just shoot like crazy. Goers are going down.
Cause like Yuri from like Fire Emblem in like Three Hopes, like that was a different, like, you know, that was a difference, you know. But like you still hear Yuri Lowenthal though.
Yeah.
Like it's a little different, but it's not exactly like, you know, non-Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm doing in this menu. So.
Yeah, you're just setting their like abilities.
Yeah.
Or like their like if Ratchet there got the ball and you did the jet shot, which is a good thing that you got it. Because it is a good skill.
Is it just by chance or? Or is it just because
you have to. You did that. Yeah, you did it that one time. You did the mini game for it, and it's good because when you shoot with it, you'll actually like knock out enemies that are around. Oh. So, like, oh my god, you have all of them.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm just like, oh shit.
It's really bad luck. Like,
yeah, but no, like, oh yeah, as you find out, yeah, if you do the jet shot, it like knocks out 2 of them or whatever. It's actually a really good shot.
Yeah, but the fuck I had to go through against the entire
through
fucking
that many
team.
of them, yeah.
No, that was the entire team.
That was the entire team. Yes, you're right. If you had only had like two of them, you probably could have scored on that one. But yeah, bad luck.
Fuck it, hey man.
It's real bad.
Bad. These damn goers.
Yeah, just get to your star player. That's the reason why, you know, they say that in sports, like in basketball or whatever. Like, just get to your key player. There's a reason because they're just better.
Yeah.
Look at that range. Like, I should have caught up. What the fuck?
Yeah. Even then, though, like, aside from, like, the jet shot, like, Tidus is not really that great to start either.
No.
He's actually not that good either, and it's like, oh no. Oh yeah, but oof. I don't quite know how they do the calculations though either for some of those. It's kind of like, ah.
Well, it's a matter of difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think on that shot it was like 5 or 4 to 5, and like, I don't know. Like I said, sometimes I just don't quite get it.
This game sucks.
Yeah.
Was
Honestly,
it like
though, you're not doing that bad. Like, I was probably just about as bad, just about like this when I played it first.
the one thing I don't need in my sports game is RNG. That's I don't need that. That shouldn't be in a sports
Yeah.
game.
No, it shouldn't be.
Warlock spirits are fading quickly. Are they going down without a fight? Everyone seems to be calling for Waka, folks.
All right.
Hey,
Well.
where is that player going?
And now we
He's
get to
leaving
switch
the
someone else
steer
in,
pool. He may be injured.
Mm-hmm.
which you can't do. Really, I guess. But oh well.
Story.
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 To be honest, I did kind of feel left out. But it really was the Oryx and Waka show after all.
I wonder what's happening. The crowd is going wild.
Blech. Anyway.
Ah, it's Waka.
It just pops right in.
On the field,
Right through
ready
the
to
goal.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I guess that's
go.
how you.
The Orcs seem glad to have him back.
I guess that's how you enter the field. I don't know.
Don't think about it.
Okay. Won't think about it. I don't.
Logic? Who needs logic in a game of
Yeah,
game of
you don't
fantasy?
need logic in a video game. It's in the title. It's a fantasy.
I mean, there's only supposed to be one, but sure.
Well, you know.
Like, Final Fantasy is literally Squaresoft's final hoorah, because they were literally about to, like, go out, but they bet it all on, like, Final Fantasy. It's the whole reason why it's called Final Fantasy.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, well, okay.
It went really well. Let's make more Final Fantasies.
Yeah.
Turns out it's not the Final Fantasy.
Nope.
Yeah, no, the whole fucking numbers and things, like, even sometimes when I think, like, oh, I think I should, like, beat it out or whatever, like, I don't. I'm like, what?
Right.
Like, some of the numbers, like, for me, for some reason, like, sometimes it just doesn't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, just when I'm doing the numbers in my head. Like, in this situation, there's fucking, like, no way I'm gonna, like, beat this.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have
You're
more,
like, nah.
like, they have, it's like a lose-lose situation here, you know?
Yeah. It's not the best. Ooh, she might.
I mean, I got one, yeah.
Nice. Got one.
Yeah, one.
Un point.
Uno.
It's not a total wipeout, you know.
Yeah, no, I didn't get skunked out. No, spoilers. That's the only shot I'm gonna make a goal on.
Oh well. I mean,
I might as well say it now.
you only have like so much time left in the game anyway.
Like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah. So you know.
Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna fucking do that.
Time's up. GG's. Oh well.
The Aurochs may have lost the game, but what a way to go!
Yeah, so for, as Kaylee's mentioned before, if you win this game, you get an item. And I did look it up weeks ago, but it's supposed to help you gain a material or something like that to get a specific Aeon later on that you can only acquire if you do win this game. But Kaylee, but you did mention that it's not a necessary Aeon. It's just one of those like, hey, if you win this match, you can acquire this Aeon later on.
Yeah. There's actually quite a lot of Aeons you actually don't need, but you can acquire in this game. Not a lot, but like, there's at least, let me see.
I mean, true to Final Fantasy fashion, like, there's a lot of things you could do that you don't necessarily need to do, but you can acquire to help you out in your journey, to be fair.
Yeah. It's true.
I mean, FF7's literally just acquiring the fucking materia for it.
It is true. But yeah, I think there's one, two. There's 5 story Aeons. And then I think there's 3 more that you can get outside of the story. But those 3 are not necessary at all to
total
to beat the game.
So a total of 8
8.
Usable Aeons then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah. My math is right. Should, yeah. But yeah, the other 3 are not necessary. I think it's, I feel like I'm missing one, but I don't think I am. No, maybe I wait. Look it up real fast on my phone.
Where the fuck are you guys coming from?
Coming from nowhere. I don't know. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, no, but with the sets I have, like one attack to each one is just good enough to kill. They don't really do much damage actually, so you'll be just fine if you built up enough like spears and whatnot at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that.
Okay.
Yeah, because like.
Correct, 8 Aeons.
Because the area that I just finished up, like I had grinded up a bit, and I was basically like tanky enough and like hitting the enemies hard enough.
Yeah, if you grinded off of in Kilika, right? Yeah, in the foresty area.
I mean, I'd say it was a good like 30 minutes of grinding.
That should be
it
fine.
doesn't take that much time to, 30 minutes
It really doesn't.
is long enough time for you to like, in the capacity of the amount of AP you do get, it does give you good enough until it gets to the point where each fight I was doing, like, it would take me like what, 4 or 5 to get 1 level up. So like by that point I was just like, okay, I think I'm good here, because if it's taking like longer than usual to level up, it's like a good sign going. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm good here. Like, I can move on.
No point in sticking around. Yeah.
Come here often?
He's like, all right.
He looks more scrawny
Cool
than
guy.
looks more scrawny than I thought he
Yeah.
would have been.
Mhm.
But like in game, he looks like he's got muscle. But like it's the FMV that just like makes him look like all
Mhm.
like noodle on me.
Ooh, one hit. What a cool guy.
We're done here.
So casual.
So, all right.
So, you do know him.
Yeah, best guardian there ever was.
Okay, whereas Kamari is basically your dragoon of the game, Orin is basically your heavy great sword user in this game.
Mhm.
He basically hits hard, in a sense.
Yep. I think he's got the piercing damage stuff.
I don't know
Not sure
yet.
on that.
I haven't got much into his spears yet to
Yeah.
see that, but
Mhm. I thought his weapons have
well, he has power
more.
break, so
Yeah.
that reduces
I
the
think-
enemy's
yeah.
attack damage output.
Yeah. I think maybe I'm thinking that like he's the one that you use to hit harder shelled enemies or whatever.
Yeah, that's gonna be the next
That have
area
higher
that
defense.
we
Yeah.
go to. They really pointed out.
Yeah.
Tia's like, you don't look strong. Marge,
Like, I got you, bonk.
And then Orin hits him once, like, haha. And Tia's like, I could have done that.
I definitely could have. Shut up.
Also, I realize it's a little picky, but like, I do know that flying enemies like Waka or like Lulu or something like that, it's supposed to be like for flying enemies, but like some flying enemies, I guess are like not that high up that
Mhm.
they can still get hit
Yeah.
or whatever. So it's like a
Yeah.
little, yeah, like
It's a little bit of a test. You kind of gotta test it out. There he goes.
water ball.
Water ball.
Hey, give me a break.
Nice ass crack. they really like actually put ass crack on the on that fucking tiger dog monster.
Well.
Okay. Okay, so if we were to win the Blitzball, we did get the item or whatever. The Aeon that we would have been able to acquire that is not story relevant or not story required would be this Aeon. Actually,
Yep.
I don't know the name. I could look it up right now, but it's basically this Aeon.
Anima or anima.
Anima. Okay.
Anima. Anima.
Yeah.
Anima
So
is probably the correct pronunciation.
yeah. So like this is the Aeon that we could have, or I could have probably acquired if I had won the Blitzball game.
I think it's either well
Well, the thing.
this one.
Well, I looked it up. It's specifically this Aeon.
Oh, okay. Because there's other things that you would need to do too. I think to get this one as well. I think unless I'm getting my alternate Aeons mixed up on their requirements.
Well, the item in question is supposed to help you acquire some material or like something to help you acquire this Aeon.
Okay. Mhm.
But like it's only like a low increase of it like even dropping in the first place. So
Mhm.
even
Yeah.
even still, it's supposed to help a little
Yeah.
bit, but it's still not that much of a huge.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know there's.
From what I looked up and what I
yeah.
remember, because I looked it up like what the last time we recorded, which was
I can't be lying
A couple
around
weeks
some
ago
kid.
at that point, I
like a
think. or-
month or something like that, or
Yeah.
yeah, it's been a while.
Come on, look
Mhm.
sharp.
And I'm new to this and not.
The big season just started.
Your
Don't
first
make no
playthrough, just
spaces,
don't worry about it.
Well, also like I like Final Fantasy, but like I don't know, like I'm still.
Well,
Like,
see ya,
once
boys.
again, like, I like some things of FF10, but, like, there's some things just like, you
You'll be
know.
good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say I don't care about this game, but, like, you know.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I like it for what it is so far that I've played. I do like
That's
it,
good.
you know.
That's good.
Are you sure?
It's classic
I like long goodbyes
turn-based
anyway.
battles.
I mean, that I appreciate,
Sorry
always.
for making you wait, Yuna.
The
I had some
party
promises
switching
to
in and
keep,
out of
yeah?
battle without loss of turn is very
From
nice.
now on, you're a full-time
Um,
guardian.
Then welcome back, Sir Waka. Good to have you with us.
I think the story as it go along will probably get a little
It's
more.
good to be back.
Hopefully, it'll
yeah?
get a little more engaging. The
Oh, yeah.
beginning is a little. The beginning's a little. I would say is sometimes a little rough.
So, any news on what happened?
I mean, it's understandable. It is an
Where the
RPG.
things came from.
Yeah.
Maester Micah is safe and sound, thanks to Maester Seymour. That's about it.
Maester Seymour's Aeon. It was so powerful.
Meanwhile,
Hey, you! Don't just stand there! All of this is your fault! Getting swallowed by sin, ending up here in Spira, not being able to go back to Xanac, and everything, everything! I'm telling you, it's all your fault!
ha 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 ha.
Insignificant child. You understand nothing.
You understand nothing. You are nothing.
You knew my old man, didn't you?
Yeah,
And you also knew Yuna's father?
that's correct.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, he's 35. He doesn't look 35 to me. I'm
I
sorry.
know. The stress, you know.
Roscoe and I,
Oh.
together we defeated Sin 10 years ago. Then I went to Xanarkand, where I watched over you, so that one day I could bring you to Spira.
Why did it have to be me?
Jecht asked me to.
Oh, Jet.
So I'll bring the question
Is
like
he
next
alive?
part or the next part after
Okay.
that, but like
It
this
depends on
partially
what
goes
you mean
into
by
like
alive.
what I was gonna ask, but
Mm-hmm.
He is no longer human.
Dun, dun,
But
dun.
then I felt something of Jecht there in that shell. Couldn't you? You must have felt him when you came in contact with Sin.
It can't be.
how good do you think this game does in terms of foreshadowing? Because like this game's been pretty blatant, just like showing it to your face, and like now Orin's
Sin
like,
is
hey,
Jecht.
all the what you saw earlier,
Mm-hmm.
that shit was real.
That happened.
No way! I don't believe you!
Cause like I could definitely see like the foreshadowing, and then like now Orange is like
But
spilling
it
the
is
beans.
truth.
Like, here it is.
Like here
Yeah.
it
You'll
is.
see for yourself.
Guess what?
Come with me.
I don't know. What do you think about like said like?
If I say no,
Every story must have an ending.
I mean, it's
I
not
don't
bad
care about
writing.
your
I wouldn't say it's
stories.
bad writing, but like I don't know, just like the way.
It feels a little.
I mean, it's a little. I mean, it's a little different to me.
Sorry. You feel
Yeah.
that way.
You know, usually
Well-
usually they don't like spill the beans like this early.
Come or don't.
Usually,
This
it's
early.
like, usually it's like much later. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So like the fact that they just
What
do
am I
it like a
supposed
couple
to say?
hours in,
You
it's
tell
like,
me it's my decision.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a choice.
You're kind of like, oh, well. Well, I
You're the only one who
guess.
can tell me what's going on
um,
anyways. I have to go with you. I have to.
Cause like at this point, Orin and Tita's is literally just doing a facade,
Irritating.
or like
Mhm.
or like a disguise in a sense, really.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
Yeah.
just to go on this journey, in a sense,
Yeah.
really.
Mm-hmm.
Because the whole
Well-
because you know the whole point is like we know that Titus and the group meet Jack at the very end of it.
Mm-hmm.
We all know this.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right.
They will eventually meet, yes.
I mean, Orin basically says you're gonna meet your fucking dad anyway. So
You'll meet each other.
soon enough.
We'll run into each other. Don't worry about it. So you're like, all right, well,
Leaves the tension.
think-
removes the tension a bit, kind of, you know.
I suppose, yeah. There's, I mean,
This is to Yuna. Come.
think it's hard to say watching from like having played the game and knowing the story.
I mean, that's why I'm asking you, because you played
On the
it.
foreshadow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's some other stuff coming up in the story that, like, I wouldn't say, like, overshadows that plot point, but it kind of, like, that was kind of, like, a real quick reveal of, like, oh, yeah, your dad's the bad guy. And you're like, oh, shit. So, but I don't know, I feel like there's more that, like, is a little bit more, I don't want to say powerful, but it's just more-ish, I guess. I don't know, that...
It's a build-up.
Yeah. Like, this is one answer to something else that like, more, like, as time goes on and more that you find out, it kind of comes together a little more, I guess.
I guess just,
so,
once again, I think it's just a difference in writing because, you know, they usually, in games, in my experiences, they usually reveal that shit, like, either in the final boss or, like, more than halfway through the game or something like that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This game's just like, hey.
Here it is.
yeah. Like, here it is.
I guess because, like, there's other things that might be more, like, surprising of a reveal that they're holding back. Like, I mean... As you kind of said, like, you kind of guessed that, like, his dad was Sin, sort of, already, so...
Right.
I guess having it just be like, well, yeah, you're right. And you're like, oh, okay. Like, what else? What else is there gonna be? You know? Potentially. I don't know. I'm not really sure
I mean, is it a bad thing that they, like, spill it too early? Or you think it's just them just, like... giving layers to it.
I think maybe more layers,
to the type of story they're trying to tell.
I think it kind of adds to the layer.
Yeah, because I remember first playing and, like, I saw Jack and, like, of course I'm familiar with Jack with, like, Dissidia and, like...
right, so you kind of have an idea.
I'm familiar with how Jack looks like or whatever and whatnot. You know, I remember seeing Jack, you know, like, this all set up. Tita's, like, swimming, you know, like, he swims to Jack or whatever, this or that. I'm just like, this is probably going to mean something later on. It's like, hey, your dad's Sin. It's like, makes sense. Yeah, like, checks out.
Shit.
It checks out.
Okay. Damn.
Not here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess, like, it's kind of for... I guess maybe it's more for Tidus's character rather than for us. Because, like, he has to deal with, like, Eunice trying to save the world, and his dad's, like, destroying it. So he's like, what? How do I... That's awkward.
Right.
You know? So I feel like maybe that's more of, like, a point for the character, not so much for the player. Like, the character of Tidus.
Yeah, because it... Like I said, they give him enough signals for, like, the player to go, like, okay, this you know, this means something.
Like, oh, that's, like, what is that? Yeah, so.
You're in this dimension-looking place, and, like, all of a sudden, your dad just shows up. It's like, Like, dad's been missing for a long time, and now he just shows up randomly.
Yeah, so, like, I think it's definitely more, it's more for character.
It's more just
for you.
Yeah, for
Tidus. Yeah.
Which, of course, you didn't take it well.
No. I mean,
who would?
He probably doesn't accept it at this point either. He's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, considering he doesn't even like his dad, so, like, you know, it makes it even worse.
Right, yeah, so, you know, there's all that.
You brought me to Lululand for this?
Damn it, Dad! Why would you do this to me?
I wanted to go to Knott's Berry Farm!
I hate you!
I wanted to see Snoopy! Jeez. But, anyways,
Anyway.
we'll continue on with story in part number 10. Anything else to say?
Nah.
All right.
Let's leave Blitzball behind.
Forever.
Never again.
Never. All right, then. With that being said, see you guys in part number 10.
All right. Bye.